Ever wondered how life insurance fits into your financial plan? Or why someone would buy it for a child? No? Me neither. Until I became a life insurance convert, that is. I'm Kathleen O'Hagan, digital content strategist and writer at Serenia Life and host of the Kinder Way podcast. I'm also a married mom with a mortgage, try saying that 5 times fast, navigating the same financial ups and downs as many Canadians today. So stick around. Let's figure out this financial stuff together, one episode at a time.
Welcome back to the Kinder Way podcast. I'm excited to have another guest on the show with me today, my lovely colleague, Lindsay Eggetts. Lindsay is Serenia Life's marketing manager, and she also happens to be in charge of our member benefits program. She's a fellow cat lover who has fostered 15 cats through a local animal rescue, and the mom of 5 wonderful kids. Fun fact, Lindsay was once on a reality TV show about weddings. In today's episode, Lindsay will share her thoughts about the importance of giving back and how to do that without spending too much of your own money, especially in today's economy. Plus, we go over the ways Serenia Life helps its members make an impact in their communities. Our member benefits program, which is valued at more than $4,000 by the way, was certainly one reason I chose Serenia Life for my family's life insurance needs. And I know I'm definitely not alone in choosing to support businesses that are known for giving back. Let's see if Lindsay is yet another one of the many Canadians who shops from the heart. All right. Welcome to the show, Lindsay.
Thank you.
So, in my intro, I mentioned how an organization's commitment to giving back influences the purchasing decisions of many Canadians, including me. Do you feel the same? And if so, why?
I feel the same way. I think these days people are more so leaning towards voting with their wallet. There's so much negativity in the news and in the world these days that if we can choose to give our money to businesses that are focused on doing good for our communities, it certainly makes purchasing feel better. It feels good knowing that we can help contribute to bringing some positivity and kindness to the world when we choose to support businesses that give back.
Right. And we are both very lucky to work for a company like Serenia Life that makes a habit of spreading kindness and making an impact in local communities. While many of the big insurance companies are known for giving back, it's interesting to consider what makes a member-based organization like ours different. For listeners who may not be aware, can you explain what makes us unique in this context?
For sure. So what makes Serenia Life unique is that we're a fraternal benefit society. In other words, a member-based organization. That means that everything we do is focused on bringing value to our members with great products and helping to make an impact with the causes they care about. Every year, a portion of our profits go back to our members through member benefits and also through donations and charitable giving initiatives. Our Pay It Forward with Kindness initiative is a really fun example, where we give members and employees money towards paying it forward within the community. Our other member benefits include fundraising and volunteer support, compensation for first aid training, scholarships for students, and more. Compared to some of the big names in the industry, the amount we give back may not look as impressive, but when you consider the ratio of our profits to what we're giving back, you see it actually becomes really quite significant. Serenia Life is different because we prioritize making a real difference where our members live, work, and play.
Yeah, and as a member of Serenia Life, I've definitely taken advantage of some of those great benefits you mentioned. When the new volunteer benefit was launched, for example, it suddenly clicked that the time my husband was spending as a soccer coach was actually time spent volunteering. I realized that as a member, he could apply for this benefit every year if he wants to. Can you give some other examples of everyday volunteer activities that members may not even think to use this benefit for?
Yeah, so coaching is one of the many things that parents sign up for, and they often forget that what they're doing is community volunteer work. Other ideas I can suggest are mentoring youth, hosting a community park cleanup, being a special friend to an elderly person, fostering animals in need of shelter, and even administrative tasks for local nonprofits who need certain skills and expertise to thrive. There are so many organizations to give back to in our communities. This benefit gives volunteer cash to cover their expenses, and many volunteers also use it to make a donation or to purchase something that benefits their volunteer work, like a comfortable pair of shoes or the proper gear.
Love it. So can you share some interesting or different applications that have come in for this benefit since it launched?
Yeah, so we've seen volunteering opportunities with animal rescues, organizations providing families in need with support, the Air Cadets, fall cleanup, and someone even volunteered at a community rowing competition for their rowing club.
Very cool. And what about the fundraiser benefits? Any heartwarming member stories to share?
Yeah, we had someone host a fundraiser called Cycle for Survivors, which is for the Association for the Rehabilitation of the Brain Injured. This event raised funds to provide essential programs and services for individuals recovering from a brain injury from a stroke or an accident. We had another member fundraise for the Dolly Parton Imagination Library of Prince Albert as well. There was also a fundraiser, High Tea, that was held to raise funds for the West Central Women's Resource Center, an organization that offers support services such as gender-based violence support, family support, housing and income, street outreach, and more.
So many important examples. Thank you so much. Any tips for budget-conscious Canadians who care but aren't able to fit giving back into their budget?
Absolutely. So, with the fundraiser and volunteer benefits, Serenia Life members can get funds to assist with the costs of starting a fundraiser or funds to offset expenses associated with volunteering, such as gas, time off work, or even supplies needed. We know everyone is busy and time is money, and often both are limited. So with the fundraiser and volunteer benefit, we hope this can make it a little easier to set our members up for success in their fundraising and volunteer efforts. Volunteering in your community doesn't have to cost money. There are free ways to give back, such as helping students read at your local school, cleaning up your neighborhood while on a walk, shoveling your neighbor's driveway, donating household goods and clothing, being a listening ear to someone in need, or walking dogs at an animal shelter. These days, it feels like we need our communities to come together more than ever, and taking small steps to inspire generosity and simple human kindness can make a bigger impact than you may think.
So true. And speaking of simple human kindness, now's the part of the show where we sprinkle a little bit of kindness into the episode. Can you tell me about an act of kindness you either witnessed or participated in?
Oh, yes. I'm a volunteer driver with a local animal rescue, and recently I had to bring a foster cat to a local pet shop to help get the cat more visibility and adoption opportunities. When I was there doing the drop-off, the store manager asked me if I could take the donations with me from the store. And I said okay, thinking it would be a few small things or even some cash donations. And I was shocked to see the store manager roll out a huge cart filled with cat litter, dry food, wet food, treats, and toys, and more. I couldn't believe all the items she had and was completely overwhelmed with joy seeing just how incredibly generous people were. These items went to foster homes where people often have to use their own money to provide food and litter for their foster cats. The rescue was so grateful for all who stepped up and donated. Every little bit helps and is so very much appreciated.
Aw, that's so wonderful. And on the topic of cats, I honestly don't know how you fostered 15 of them. I'd have wanted to keep them all. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. It was lovely having you on the show.
Thank you. And I will say that I didn't foster 15 at the same time. It was 15 over the span of 2 years.
Good to know.
Thanks.
Well, if you needed that final push to get out there and spread some kindness this holiday season, I hope this was it. You don't need a lot of money to volunteer your time towards something that matters to you. You just need a big heart. And I know firsthand that at Serenia Life, we're more than happy to help members out financially if they want to give back to a cause that is dear to them. If you haven't already, please do check out our volunteer and fundraiser benefits. I've shared links in the comments so that you can get more information about both of these benefits and also apply for the financial support Lindsay mentioned if you're interested. Of course, you need to be a Serenia Life member first, which is as simple as purchasing life insurance or critical illness protection for yourself or your loved ones. And now that you've been listening to this podcast and you're a life insurance convert like me, right? I'm sure you're already insured with one of those products. And if not, please do share why in the comments. I'm truly curious. Well, that's it for today. Reach out anytime with feedback, questions, or to share an idea for a future episode. See you next time.
This episode was written and hosted by me, Kathleen O'Hagan. Video and audio edits by Teresa Moscardo. And sponsored by Serenia Life Financial, the kinder way to do life insurance.